Greetings, ladies, gentlemen, and those in between and beyond. Welcome to a nightmare brought to you by the fine folks at Dungeons Dropouts. I am your keeper of arcane lore, Malik, aka the Jedi Smark, and I will be bringing us in a tale of romance, political intrigue, darkness, insanity, and much, much more terrifying things. For those who are unfamiliar with this, we are playing Call of Cthulhu 7e, specifically the Regency expansion they've released by Chaosium, which is all about running games of like Pride and Prejudice and Bridgerton, but with a eldritch cosmic horror feel to it. So we're going full Bridgerton tonight. These are not adventurers. These are not people on a great quest. These are regular human beings investigating a deep and dark and terrible mystery that has plagued their town. So, without further ado, let the horrors begin. There is a town enshrouded by a forest, just not too far out of London, though. This town is full of hardworking, busy, and honest people, but it also is full of dark and terrible secrets that plague and lurk in the shadows. When the sun begins to retreat, the sky turns a vibrant shade of crimson, thus dubbing this town Crimswood. Our tale will not begin in the past, but actually a little bit of a flashback. We'll say about 3 months before our tale begins. We are at a lavish and welcoming garden party held at the Davenwood Manor. There are all sorts of people of the from the Novu rich to the aristocracy, political representatives, as the garden party is well furnished, and there's so much great food and meat, and drink is flowing. There are dances happening. There is flirtations and all types of great feelings and moments. And you see, and in the center, there is the patriarch of the Davenwood family, Silas Davenwood, very old. There's wrinkles. His hair is balding. Very nice tailcoat suit. He is talking, and there seems to be like a sadness in his eyes. And I'm going to first pass it off to Britt. Introduce your character. Where do you think that this character would be, and what are they doing at this party?
My character's name is Natasha Sterling. She is medium height, medium build with very curly hair that she keeps up in like one of those top knot 1800s things. She always has on lots of very dark colors like navies and blacks, tries to be very inconspicuous. And I think at this party, rather than mingling, she's going to be in a tucked away corner with her notebook and kind of like conspicuously writing just a little bit, but also watching the room.
I'm gonna say, with that, give me our first roll. You're gonna give me a spot hidden, which is for you just gonna be a solid 25. So you need to get lower than a 25 on a D100. Meet or beat a
On a
25.
D100. Okay,
Yes.
a D100. 87.
87. So, so
Mhm.
you are kind of like lost. The party is loud. There's music, there's noise, there's giggles, there's laughs. You're not really seeing anything out of the ordinary for a party. I don't, maybe like a bit overstimulating, so you're not seeing anything like really like crazy out of the ordinary. And I would say, Ava, on that note, Ava, would you please describe your character and where you think you would be at this party?
Yes, so Marjorie Sterling is pretty similar in structure to her sister Natasha. Medium brown skin, medium build, medium height. Her hair is also in a similar manner. And also, both liking darker clothes. Hers tend to be more in the purples and like the lighter grays and blues, but still in that elegant, soft goth style. She is not tucked away. She is with a gaggle of people, a group. I think they're probably standing out um, towards the. I think they're going to be standing closer to where the open doors to the backyard patios are, but still just inside so she can, on occasion, look around, see if her sister is being social or if she's doing her don't perceive me act.
I think I'll leave that. I'll leave. I think you can easily spot her. I think Britt, you tell Ava what do you think she sees when you when she sees when she sees you.
Yeah, I think when you look at Natasha, you see boredom. You see this look on her face that she gets when she's kind of at the limit of playing along with society, that she's probably considering how much she could possibly get away with right now to cause a stir without like dishonoring her family at this moment.
I think Marjorie would make sure to eventually try to get an eye contact connection with her, as it's just a look of, please calm for one more hour. Just calm for one more hour is all I ask. Then you can be chaotic.
Yeah, Natasha looks at her and puts up the one, like she's agreeing to 1 hour, and then she just does like the, yeah, 1 hour, and then I'm gonna lose it.
Smiles. And then she'll turn back and just smiles.
As you turn back, someone says to you, says to your character, oh, like points gestures. What do you think of the work of this A.G. Winchester? Absolute garbage, if you ask me. It needs to be tossed into a file trash.
Oh, well, personally, I don't know quite much about his line of work, but quiet is kept. I have heard whispers that there is a shadow around his life. It seems that there is a destined doom for him and perhaps some of his lineage. But I don't wish to speak of that ill will. No one truly wants darkness to surround their family and their line. But for someone who profits in such violence, what do you expect?
They all kind of just like stare at you, like, what?
I
Asking like,
mean,
what do
what
you think
lovely
of?
weather we're having.
On that note, we're gonna cut. Danny, please describe your character and what you feel like they would be at this party.
Jefferson, Jefferson Esquire is quite the sight to see at this event. Uh, he is a quite well-to-do, high society gentleman in his late 60s, and he's dressed very fine. He has well-made tailored suit on, fine silks and velvets of a purple color, and he's wearing some polished riding boots, a golden monocle, and he has some silken gloves on. But uh, that's not what stands out about him. What really stands out about Jefferson is he is, first of all, he is giant of a man. He stands around 7'5" or so, arms lanky and long, uh, legs askewed and disproportionate. He stands over with a hunch, holding himself up with a bronze cane. His fingers are crooked and bent and gnarled. His face is is askew on the side of his on the left side of his face. His mouth has at some point in time been ripped open, revealing his teeth, which at some point in time were cracked and replaced with lead dentures, constantly having to use a silken handkerchief to kind of dry up some of the drool coming from the side of his mouth as he peruses and mingles in this party. Ah, yes, it's such a lovely day. Nice, a perfect day for a tea party. Oh, I love visiting my friends, the Davenwoods. Excuse me. And he reaches down. One moment, please. And as he was talking to just some random group of people, and reaches out and grabs a little teacup, and he sips from it. And then as he sips from it, you can hear as he begins to kind of tap his teeth against the teacup, taking chips of it off with his lead indentures. And yes, so how are all of you doing on this fine day?
I gotta roll something for the people. The people's gonna have to roll against you for something.
Roll initiative, please.
On a
Sanity check.
on a
Yeah,
failed
it's
on a failed etiquette roll of these like Nobu rich and the aristocracy, they can't they are openly staring at the wound. They are aghast as you say hello. It's like uh and they have clearly lost themselves in just kind of like taking it. I'm like, I'm sorry. Yes, it's lovely to meet you, Mister.
Is there something on my face? Is there? He touches it. Is there something?
I just, I someone's. Oh yes, dear. I'll be right there. As as they step away, you actually, as that happens, someone taps you on your arm, saying, "Jefferson, it's nice to see you again."
Jefferson, hunched over at the moment on his cane, kind of stands a little taller and looks around his shoulder to see who it is.
It is Silas Davenwood, the patriarch of the Davenwood family. He is always, unlike everyone, pretty much mostly everyone you've ever met, he's always been kind to you. He's always treated you as an equal, not different because of how you looked, just treated you as you are, a man.
Oh, Silas, it is so good to see you, dear boy.
I'm glad you could make it. I know it's a party, but I sadly also would like to discuss business with you. I have some artifacts, family heirlooms that I am looking to finally get rid of, and I think I should bring it to the best antiquarian I know to figure out what to do with them.
Ooh, of course, of course. You've had quite the collection. I have had my eye on it for some time. I would be honored to appraise these items and maybe even procure a few for myself.
Of course, of course. Some of these I'm looking to just get rid of, and I was hoping you would know what to do with that. Come, let me do you have it? Like, I need to get you. Let's get you some more to drink and a much more. And he looks at your cup. Let's get you another more sturdier cup as he like ushers you over to the hors d'oeuvres and beverages.
Yes.
I'm gonna say, Joseph. Where do you feel like your character is in regards to this party?
I feel like I'd be looking for the most attractive, gentle woman that's in like her like early like 20s to 30s, rich, trying to also fulfill the mission that I'm there for, but I love a little distraction.
Yeah. I feel there are many. I would say, on that note, since you're actively seeking for a woman, I'm going to say, give me an appearance check, which is with the roll D100 and try to get lower than an 80.
Okay. And I'm trying to
Sheesh.
roll under an 80.
Yes, under an 80.
Okay. And that's a D100, so a percentile dice and a D10.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. I rolled a 32.
32. That's a hard success. There are there are many like attractive young women kind of like, catching your eye. There is I think some of the most like, the ones that are like very interesting to you that are kind of like watching, because you're a very handsome person. Your appearance is in the 80s. There is Ophelia Davenwood, who is a very unique being, very sharp, angular features. And I think the most striking thing about her is her heterochromia, one green eye, one blue eye. Although you could have swore you heard it was one green eye, one brown eye, but now it seems to be one green eye, one blue eye. There is also there is several of them that you actually, I'm going to say, give me an education roll.
Is about to roll under 53. Okay.
Yes.
27.
27. You
Mhm.
recognize that there are also like a strange that they're here, but there's also a gathering of women of the nights, for lack of a better term. And it's very strange to have them in a group here at the garden party. Some of them are catching your eye, but probably gonna have to pay a price for that. There also is another woman there who is her name is Danielle Whitman, a very attractive young woman, and also just came into the role of lady of the house at a very young age as well.
Is there a waiter within arm's reach nearby, like trying to like sip out drinks, or does someone else just grab the drink? I just want to roll. I want to try to sleight of hand.
Let's roll a luck check and see how well you do. Your luck is 80, so just roll below an 80, and we'll see how lucky you get.
That is a 49.
49. You described to me what's about to happen.
So Bartholomew is about 6'2", walks at very holds himself very together, in dressed in like a sleek all black shirt underneath, not conventional. Usually it's like a white shirt underneath, but he's like, no, I'm gonna go all black everything. He knows he's from the States, so he kind of has to like fit in, but also give his own little swag to it. And he walks up and he looks towards the waiter as they're about to hand a drink, and just grabs the martini out of his hand as he walks over to Felicia and says, Bond. Bartholomew Bond.
Give me I'm gonna say that's gonna be another appearance check to see how well you charmed her with that. I'm gonna say you get a bonus die. So how that's going to work is, so how advantage works in Call of Cthulhu is you're going to roll two. So for the 10, the percentile dice, you roll 2 of those and 1 of the regular D10, and you take whatever's the best of the 10s dice.
Okay. So first one's a 46, and that one's a 66. So I'll
Gotcha.
take a 46.
So 46, yes. Ophelia offers her hand to you because Ophelia Davenwood, absolutely charmed, I say.
Do I notice a ring on which hand am I taking?
She offers her right. There is no. I think it's like well known. I think it's public knowledge. Ophelia is not married. She is cool. She's like the daughter of like the most powerful house like in the area. It's very well known. She's not married yet.
Ophelia, pleased to make your acquaintance. And I kiss the palm of her.
Yeah. Give me an intelligence check.
38.
It is summer. Ophelia feels bone cold. She feels extremely cold. But she shows no sign of discomfort.
Pleased to make your acquaintance, my lady.
Charmed to make yours.
Feeling a little bit chill. Maybe we step on the balcony and maybe warm up a bit.
I am very fine, thank you. I guess I just run a little colder than most.
Cheers. I clink her glass. Do I notice? Can I try to see if she has like a purse or something nearby? Because I'm still on a mission, but I'm looking for like a note.
I would say give me a spot hidden.
38.
38. Nothing of note catches out to you. You don't spot anything out of the ordinary. It's something I feel like maybe carrying, something like that. She's I feel. Give me a here's what I'm gonna say too. Give me another spot hidden.
Oh, that's 16.
16. Yeah. As you say that, you keep an eye. You in your profession learn to keep your head on a swivel. You do see up on a balcony someone you recognize as Alden Davenwood. He is the eldest son, very known for furthering all their business and political dealings. He is on a balcony staring daggers at you and Ophelia.
It's Alden. Hello.
You just you wave at him.
I raise my glass and cheers, and I take a sip.
He retreats inside, not saying a word.
Maybe I should go pay him a visit. And I'll start to head towards that way.
Where do you want? Do you want to stay with Ophelia? Do you want to lead her
I want
somewhere?
to. I want to have her with me.
Okay.
I'm gonna grab her. I'm just gonna take her hand, her cold hand, and I'll lock hands with her because I'm charmed. She's almost my sidekick now right now. So
She looks at you and says, "Not very proper for a lady to be accompanied with a strange man without a chaperone."
that's very true. Shall we?
I mean, you are the strange man in this instance, are you not?
Well, I guess we'll have to get to know each other.
You know that's a genuine giggle, but like there's no like blushing on Ophelia. Like she should be blushing, there's no blush.
Hmm. Interesting. I'll say that to myself, like try to say it under my breath so that she doesn't hear me.
You start to take Ophelia, and where do you want to lead her, like into the Davenwood Manor or like somewhere just away from the party?
Away from the party to try to see where I can get a higher vantage point. And
Gotcha.
where,
Okay.
sorry, where was he? What was his name?
He
again?
was up on a balcony, like, and he
Yeah.
went inside the manor.
Okay, I'm gonna try to see if I can navigate myself to that area. Kind of like pseudo whisking her away to a spare bedroom, but also on my mission to try and like if either one works, then that's cool with me.
So here's what I'm gonna say then. On that, you start whisking her away. She's gonna lead you through, and then we're gonna cut. I'm gonna ask Casey, please introduce your character and what you're doing at the party as we turn away from you leading Ophelia somewhere deeper in the party.
Okay, so I am playing Captain Garnet Whitlock. He is a average height man, fairly handsome. He's got like the military buzz cut and a closely trimmed beard and the like sharpest lines you've ever seen. He's wearing a military uniform that looks like well cared for, but also like well worn. He moves around with a bit of a limp, kind of favoring his left leg. And I think right now he's kind of standing at the food table, kind of filling up his plate with some things. And I think he is scanning the crowd for a wealthy looking elderly woman.
I'm gonna say, give me a spot hidden.
Spot hidden. All right, I got a 55.
55.
And that is 17.
Okay. 17. There's one you see, not really the lady. You see Winifred Whitman, the mother of Danielle Whitman, but very much an old spinster. Like had old, like not like now she is a widow. Danielle's father passed away, and now she's kind of like lives the spinster life, just like going to these parties and gossiping and everything like that. And you see that she's having it all the time. Very, very Lady Danbury vibes from her from Bridgerton.
Okay, so I will start making my way, kind of weaving through the crowd, leaning heavily on my right leg. I'll kind of reach out to a waiter and grab a couple glasses, and I will approach Miss Whitman. Good day, ma'am.
What is your appearance?
75.
Give me an appearance roll.
I always forget this. I rolled a 00 and an 8. Is that 8?
Oh. That is literally just 8. I was about to say, I think you said you rolled 3 zeros. I'm like, that's a fumble. That's a crit
No, I know
fail.
that one's
No,
bad.
you just got an 8, so that is just an 8. She looks up and down and goes, my, aren't you a tall glass of wine, soldier boy? Very, very, very like blunt, like old woman who just stopped caring here.
You know, there's a reason you're all my type. Pleasure to meet you, Captain Garnet Whitlock.
Charmed. Would you come explore the art with me?
Absolutely. Lead the way.
She takes you. She is also using a cane.
Right.
As she takes you, and you are brought to the art gallery, which is on display in the garden of Julian Davenwood, the famous painter of this family. And I'm gonna say, actually, on that note, as you take through, what do you say, or do you want to examine the art? Do you want to get to know? Do you want to go and get to know Mrs. Whitman better?
Yeah, I'm kind of just asking her.
Miss
I'm like,
Whitman.
so yeah, Miss Whitman. What brings you to this fine occasion? I see the gathering of ladies swarming for your attention, I thought I might whisk you away.
Ladies swarming for attention. What do you think this is? An A.G. Winchester novel?
Can't say I'm far too familiar, though I have skimmed a few chapters myself.
Oh. God, it's hot, isn't it?
And only getting hotter. What about...
Old people get down, guys. Old people get freaky.
Hey, Captain Whitlock knows what he's about.
She goes, I'm here with my daughter who is on business and who I think should marry someone, but she's a little too preoccupied in taking care of the house, unfortunately.
Well, it seems like she shouldn't be the center of attention for this party when there's such an elegant young lady here lacking.
Give me another appearance check from Sam.
That's a 36, so that's a hard success.
Hard success. She like moves a little bit closer. Like, would you care to dance?
Oh, well, I'm afraid I'm a terrible dancer. I hope that won't offend you too much. The old leg seems to act up from time to time, you see.
As she like holds the cane in front of you, like, come on now.
Fair enough. Shall we?
As you do that, give me a power check.
Oh boy. I got a 50 in power.
Yes.
43.
There is something about the painting that was like kind of like, it's almost like something was kind of like forcing you to look at the painting, but you are able to like, you look and it's not like something was pulling you towards it, but it's not, but you're not pulled in. You're like, that was strange. Just a strange sensation around the painting.
Strange occurrences tonight, but
Yes.
must be my lucky day.
And now I'm going to need a dancing check from you, Captain Whitlock, which is a 17 for you.
It's gonna be so bad. That's a 76.
Ooh. It is not a pretty sight as hey, you and Winifred are having fun. That's all. Actually, I'll let you describe what does a 76 dancing look like for Captain Garrett.
I think it's going okay. Like, I think we're kind of like slow swaying at first, and then I think the tempo begins to pick up, and I think Miss Winifred, in her haste, kind of puts me in a position to try and dip her, but it lands on my bad leg. And she doesn't fully fall to the ground, but damn near close hits the ground before I like catch her and like lean on my own cane.
You hear a like frantic like mother, and you see like Danielle Whitman, who is like much kind of like a very much like younger version of Winifred, come over like, oh my god, is she okay? Are you okay, mom? Oh, mother. I didn't say mom back then yet.
Yes, I believe she's quite okay. Just had a little bit of a slip. Pardon me, Miss Whitman and Miss Whitman.
Thank you, mother. You cannot dance like that. You're using a cane.
Oh, it was no error of hers.
She looks like I can still do many things that people aren't aware of, and she gives you a look, Captain Garrett. And she goes, like Danielle looks at you like, Captain Garrett, I thank you for giving my mother time, but I need to, mother, you need to sit down. I thank you for providing her company. And like like Winifred keeps like an eye on you, like, this is happening.
Perhaps I will pass by your table later, ma'am.
I do hope so. And like Danielle looks very exasperated. Going back, the sisters, what's happening here? I feel like you guys do see a little bit of the commotion on the dance floor. What's going on with you guys?
Natasha is extremely entertained, so she is giggling profusely, but she is also staying in the corner, not really too interested in anything else, and she keeps trying to get Marjorie's attention because that hour is drawing nigh.
Marjorie has moved to a different group because there is an internalized embarrassment of she secretly kind of knows her sister has like a side hustle. And she definitely had like a moment of like, I read the tarot cards for a gun owner, and I don't want people to know that I know that my sister is actually H.E. Whitaker. So what? So in that embarrassment, she's like, let me find someone else to talk to. She will make the eye contact of, I know, I know. I'm panicked right now. I'm finding someone else.
I will say, give who are you looking for anything specific or anyone specific, Marjorie?
No, I don't think she is. I think she may try to. I think because of the whole occult swafu, she may try to find people within her little her club, but not really like it's not it is like a need to find them.
I feel like both of you give me a spot hidden.
Okie dokie.
Spot hidden, as you see, spot hidden is very much the perception of this game.
Okay.
I got a 24.
No. 76.
76, and what's your spot hidden?
25.
And what did you get, Britt?
24.
24, and what is your spot hidden?
25?
Oh, just literally by 1 point.
Literally.
I would say Marjorie doesn't notice this because she is because again, like kind of like wrapped up in all. You see one of the youngest of the Davenwoods. You see Amelia Davenwood, the fourth born daughter. She is around your guys' age, but she looks very sad, but also like just like tired. Like she's at a party and you see that she has like bags in her eyes. And she is kind of like like disassociating as she kind of like moves to this party.
Yeah. I think Natasha catches a look at her and sees that she's kind of moving through the party, and I think she's going to put her notebook away and try to move through the party to meet her.
Yes. You step right in front of her and she goes, "Oh, I'm sorry, Amelia. I'm Amelia Davenwood. Pleasure to meet you."
Natasha Sterling, and she puts her hand out and kind of looks her over a little bit. You look distressed. Are you okay?
"Oh, Sterling, I'm familiar with your family. I'm I'm okay. It's been hard to sleep lately."
Oh, I know the feeling. Anything going on?
No, just family drama. I'll be okay. I very much appreciate you asking though. Please, are you enjoying the party?
Oh, absolutely. I don't think I've ever had so much fun.
Now I know you're lying. You yeah, you see a girl with like very similar, again, like you recognize the same look that like you felt when you were at this party. Just like the, oh, I don't want to be here. But you see, I'm sorry, have you seen my father actually?
I did earlier. I'm not sure which way he went though. Your brother is upstairs though.
Oh. Oh. You see, give me a psychology roll.
Psychology. Okay.
Yes.
All these rolls are D100s, right?
Yes, everything's D100.
Wow. That is a 64.
64, and okay, yeah. There's nothing strange about her. She's just, oh, my brother's upstairs. Cool. Oh yeah, like, oh, okay. Well, I'm sorry, but you must excuse me. I do try to enjoy something here. And like she then goes off in search of her father. We're gonna cut back to Bartholomew. Where do you, like, you're trying to lead her into, like, get her to lead you like upstairs, right?
Yeah, I want to be where I saw him in the balcony. I'm trying to kind of like cut him off, like as he like if he came down the stairs. I'm trying to be like, okay, anticipating where he went, so I can like confront him in like a
You
not like a confrontational kind of way, but just like, oh hey, like because I'm still trying to gain information
very
for
much
the mission.
very much the same way. So essentially he went upstairs. If you could get her to take you upstairs, you're probably gonna cut him off, or like, or at least encounter where he went, because like if you came downstairs, he would have seen him, but he must have like gone back into the balcony and like gone into one of the rooms.
Oh, okay, got it. How many rooms are like? Is there like a hallway? Is there like an alcove of like?
Here's what I will say. You, because of your profession, let's see how well you've been doing your job. I'm gonna say you're gonna give me an intelligence roll, which is how you've been applying your trade, and then you have an 18 intelligence, so that's not good. I'm gonna say hard success. A success, you get an idea. Hard success, you have like a better. I'll give you a much more accurate detail, and then an extreme success, you will know the exact layout of this manor.
Okay. All right. Cool. I should have done my research, but I was drinking last night with a few friends and playing dice. That is a 19.
19. That is going to be a hard success. You did it. You got a brief glimpse of it. You know that there are at least 3 personal chambers he could have gone in that area.
Okay. I'm going to turn to Ophelia. Let's play a little game, shall we, Malik?
I love games.
If you can pick the room that I want to go in the best, then you win the prize. So, which room shall we go in? I'll give you 3 choices, and I'll pick the rooms that I think he might be in.
So you want him. So here's what I'm going to say. So you want her. So are you trying to get her to pick the room that he's not going to be in, or are you trying to like?
I'm basically trying to like deduce it down to have her walk in first, so that if he's surprised, then I can get the jump on him.
Okay. So here's what I'm going to say. She like takes you up and she goes, "You are very playful." Is this also, is your American accent, like, are you trying to disguise your American accent, or is it
Not
like,
at
very
all.
clear you're American? She brings you up and she like, actually, I'm going to roll something. Actually, give me a straight luck check.
That is a 39.
39. Cool. So Ophelia takes you up and she goes, "Let's just cut the game then. We'll stay out of that room." She points to the first door. That's Alden's room. He can be a little testy, but a private room is right here, or the balcony might be free.
Dealer's choice.
She heads to the balcony.
Do I have my pistol on me?
If you feel like you can properly conceal it, then sure.
I definitely could probably conceal it. It's in my left. It's like one of those like little. It's like a flintlock pistol, but it's like concealed in, like not my. I don't have boots on, but like I have like a little like extra like strap around my like left ankle.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna the wicked games we play, shall we? And I'm gonna attempt to like kind of like, I know she's like, her skin is cold, so I'm gonna like try to seduce her by like also, but like pushing her through the door first to see if there's anything, and like nibble on her neck just like a little bit, and then just kind of like ease the door in.
I'm gonna say you can either give me a sleight of hand, which is going to be harder, or you can give me a stealth. Sleight of hand, you'll be able to see a bit more, though.
I want to do sleight of hand is going to be harder.
Okay.
32.
Here's another thing you can do. This is something new. This is something I'll bring up now for Call of Cthulhu, and I was going to wait for a more dramatic roll to bring this up. You can either spend your luck, aka give up some luck points to bring a roll down to the number you need it to do, but you will lose those luck points the rest of the session, or you can B, push the roll. Push the roll essentially is to tell me like you want to go double or nothing. Push the roll is to say that like, okay, I'm gonna roll again. If I succeed, I succeed, but if I fail, it'll be as if I crit failed.
Okay.
Yeah, and those are your two options. Those are options you have when you fail a roll in Call of Cthulhu. So if this doesn't go well, you have those options.
We're here for the drama. Sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand, go for it.
Let's do it. 18.
18. Oh, beautiful. That's a
Let's
oh my god.
go.
Not a hard success, but beautiful. I mean, that's
Hey, I'll
amazing.
take it.
As you nibble on the neck, a gasp escapes her as she gets excited and wraps an arm around the back of your head. You're able to just angle the door. And what you see in that room is, again, not an unusual sight, but you see the back of Alden's head. Makes sense, but you also see a hitched thigh and leg around his waist, and you see arms wrapped around him. And then I'm going to need a sanity check for what you're about to see.
It's gonna be 64.
64, and you have a 70?
70.
Okay.
Yeah.
So instead of a D20, you will only lose a D6 of sanity.
5.
You see Alden kissing on a woman's neck, and then the woman, her eyes closed, letting Alden do this. Something leaves Alden's mouth. A long black tendril wraps around her neck, and then she goes limp and falls. And then Alden finishes and like he straightens his suit coat and is getting ready to turn towards the door.
I'm gonna go right for my as I'm kissing on her neck. I'm gonna like lean down and like grab my pistol out of the sheath in my leg, and I'm just gonna aim it right at him.
He doesn't see you. He's just getting ready to turn.
I know. Sneak attack.
Okay, I know.
It hasn't even been an hour.
As that happens,
At least you didn't cause the issue, sister.
as that goes on, we're going to cut down you. So here's what I'll say: as you pull out the light, as you pull out the gun, you hear a bright light emanate from like one of the other rooms, and then we're gonna cut right back down to Danny with Silas, and you guys have a conversation. So Danny, what are you in the middle of conversation saying?
Jefferson's speaking to Silas and says, so, my old friend, what has inspired you to loosen your grip on these artifacts of yours? Like I've said, I've had my eye on some for quite some time, and you have been rather hard to persuade.
Silas looks at you with a tired, long sigh. My family has accrued a debt I am afraid that I must finally pay back. And I think you are the one that I can properly. And as you say it, I feel like as at the same time, like you give me a spot hidden real quick.
Spot hidden. 47.
47. You have a 50. You see that bright light emanate from one of the windows in the Davenwood Manor. It happens. And then Silas is literally like, he's mid conversation. He's literally saying, like, it's a. No. And he like just breaks down, grabs a tray, cracks one of his servants over the head with it, goes, and starts screaming bloody terror. It's like, it's killing me. I'm with it. I'm going for help. And he starts panicking. He grabs onto you, Jefferson, like I can't. And he like drags you to the ground with him and starts like screaming. There is a scene happening, and you see a young Amelia comes over, father, and like it's getting crazy.
Silas, snap out of it, lad. Shakes him. Does he have any kind of artifact on him currently? Is he holding anything, wearing anything?
No, there's nothing. I feel like you can see this right off the bat. There's nothing on him. Actually, here's what I'm gonna say. Give me an education roll, and you're really good at those.
Oh yes, that's
Just
pretty
don't
much
roll a
give me that.
100 and you're good.
It was close. It was 86
Woo!
or
Uh,
yeah, 86. Yeah.
so what you notice is Silas usually carries a signet ring, a ring that's used to like stamp and seal things for letters. That ring is not on him. That ring is missing, and that's very odd because you've never seen Silas without that ring.
And we've known each other for
You've
some
known each other
time.
you've known each other for a while. He has always had that ring on him.
Would I have any type of, or would Jefferson have any type of inclination, any kind of inkling on the history of that ring, or what it could have been, or if any kind of significance?
The most I will say is that it is a family heirloom. That's the most I feel like you'd be able to get from that.
Okay. And you said who just came into the room?
You're still outside this garden party. Amelia, his youngest daughter, is running up, like yelling, "Father, please! What's happening?" Like trying to like figure out what's going on.
We're outside still.
Yes, you guys are outside, like in front of this is happening. He just took a tray and like cracked a waiter on the face. Like he's losing it.
I am going to. I don't have a lot of strength, but I want to try and use my size if possible. If I can maybe wrap my arm around his neck and try to Silas, relax, calm yourself.
I'm gonna say that's going to be a fighting maneuver. So you're going to roll. What am I gonna say? I'd say that might be a size then.
I could do that.
Yeah, it's not a fight. I don't think it's brawl. You're trying to grapple him. Yeah, it's gonna be a fighting. That's gonna be like a size grab.
Yeah, 23.
23.
I'm a big guy. It's 100.
You wrap your like big old gangly like arms around Silas and just like you like again try to get him to calm down. Amelia's trying. I would say, what is everyone else doing while this commotion happens at the party?
I think Natasha finds her sister and she's like, I think we need to get a little bit closer.
I don't wish to get closer.
But something weird is happening. Who knows? It could help you with your woo-woo shit that you do. Did they say shit back then? It'll help you.
Oh yeah, they said shit back then. Yeah, shit's been around for a while.
What if you could get something cool and put it in like one of those jar things you do when people make you mad?
We'll get a tiny bit closer.
Yay.
Please don't throw hands. Don't throw hands unless hands are being thrown at you first, please.
I promise. I just wanna observe, and I just wanna observe. Let's go.
Curse us for both being nosy. Fine, let's go.
You get up and you see Jefferson. I'm sorry, Captain Garrett. What are you doing?
Yeah, I think I am gonna be running up and probably want to be one of the people trying to pull Silas off of him because I know Jefferson a little bit.
Yeah.
He's bought my family's weird antiquities before, so I'm just like, oh wait, no, this guy's a source of money. Like I need him. Get off the one guy here that really likes me.
You are in the commotion. Everyone's trying to like talk him down. He starts screaming, opulence, opulence, luxury and opulence, opulence. There's nothing and nothing it can. Opulence, as he screams out these things. It is a very scary sight. We cut back now to what's happening inside. The door opens and I'm gonna roll something real quick. Here's what I'm going to say. Joseph, are you paying any attention to Ophelia right now?
No.
None whatsoever.
I mean, if I'm wrapped around her, I can still like. I'm basically kind of like moving her aside and like aiming my gun in that moment.
Aiming your gun, you feel like here's what's gonna happen. The door swings open, the gun is cocked, and then Amelia presses something as she rolled a 17 with an extreme success on her stats. She presses something on your back as she notices the gun, and then you cannot move. She's hit some type of pressure point of like someone of only like intimate like knowledge of the human body would like know to hit. Like, oh shit, you're dealing with some intelligent people. And you see Alden comes out like, sister, what is the meaning of this? And like Ophelia was like, I was just having a bit of fun, but it seems that he saw you having your own fun. This isn't fun. This is a sacrifice. This is what we need. And then he looks out and sees the commotion and outside as you're like kind of like stuck with the gun, and like he's like you're like trying to fight. He's like
Can I breathe? Or am I
you
just
can
like
breathe. Yeah,
totally
you can breathe. It's just like you can't. It's like you're trembling, but like it's like I can't make my body do what it wants to do. While like Alden looks out the window, Ophelia's like, oh, so many lovely body parts. I can't wait to make a dress out of that and make clothing out of that. Oh, and your eyes will make such a lovely little decoration piece. As like she like kind of like strokes like your arm as it's like broken, and not broken, but like as it's frozen. And I'm gonna need a power check from you real quick.
That is a 16.
16.
Yeah.
Tell me what are you gonna try to do? You have movement again. Alden has gone out to the window to see what's going on. Ophelia was like getting essentially like ogling a new toy to like dissect. Like you can move.
Can
now.
I roll intelligence to see if I know what kind of entities these are?
Okay.
Have I experienced this before? Because I know my time in the government, I learned a lot of secrets. I learned a lot of stuff that went on behind the scenes. So maybe I've seen some kind of file.
I will say for you, that is intelligence. It's going to need to be an extreme success.
Okay. So in this moment...
Actually, no, not intelligence. It's got to be education. Intelligence is applying your knowledge. Education is what you know. So either education, hit a 10, or if you want to get real like freaky deaky with it, I will...
Okay, what time of day is it? It's night?
It's nighttime, yes.
Do I see... Is there moon? I don't think that will help. Okay, yeah, sure.
I will say you can either do your occult, which is only a 5, so you need a 5 or lower to get anything on that, or you can do your education where you need a 10. So either you want to go shoot for a 10 or a 5.
Oh my god! But I can double down though.
You can spend your luck, or you can push the roll and face the consequences of a critical failure.
I think instinctually. So he leaped off the balcony, so I don't have a clear shot anymore.
He didn't leap off. He's still there. He's looking down.
And the gun's cocked. I have the trigger pulled back and like ready to aim and fire.
I'm gonna say roll your dexterity to see if you had the gun ready.
Dex is 70.
Yes.
Mad at that. 10.
The gun is ready to pop off. Either on you have a choice. Ophelia, who is right in front of you. It's a flintlock. You have one shot. Then it takes like 8 days to reload. So it is take a shot on Ophelia or take a shot on Alden.
How close is she to me? Is she like...
She's like right up in your shit. She is like right up in your shit.
So she still thinks I'm like immobile.
Yes, we're gonna say like this, like in terms of time, this is like seconds has passed.
Okay, so I'm gonna like just cock back and just like pop her in the side of the head.
Give me a firearms check.
I'll be 20. Ooh, 20.
20. You like blast Ophelia right in the side of the head, and then holy shit. Oh man, I'm so glad I get to reveal this now. As you like blast Ophelia's head off, When you expect to see more skin, you've shot people before, you've seen flesh. When when Ophelia gets shot, it's like a porcelain crack there, and then you see like there's actual like more like taut and paler skin underneath her, and she's like, ah, fuck. She like yells as she like holds her thing, but you also saw this woman just took a shot to the head, and it was just a ow fuck. Like, I think that's enough to go, well,
I'm gonna try to fucking get the fuck out of there.
you make a run for it. I'll say no roll necessary, as Alden is enraptured by what has transpired downstairs. Downstairs, the mania takes hold. After screaming the opulent one, the Silas, while he screams like opulence, luxury, his face you guys, everyone down at the party, you see as his face goes blank and catatonic, and he just stops moving. Still breathing, but as if the body breathes, but the mind is shattered. Welcome to the Waltz of Insanity.